Pauly Gordelier here from Marquis de Sade. I am sitting in my humble little studio, Jabba the Hutt, and I've been asked by quite a few people what I use, how I use it. So this is my rig rundown. My first guitar that I'm going to show you is a real classic, actually. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. This is a 1984 Tokai Super Strat. I think they used to call it an all black, obvious reasons. It's all black. This has been with me since 1984. I bought it from a friend of mine. He was in the throes of having the 80s 2300 series Kahler trem put on it. Awesome trem, actually. I love it. It's getting a bit old now, but it still works. It's still great, and I can get parts from Kahler in the US. And they're amazing people if you're looking for a really nice trem, easy to use. Kahler are a good alternative from the Floyd Rose. Not really much going on this guitar apart from I had the very lovely people at Bare Knuckle Pickups in the UK make up this stunning Black Hawk, it's called. I told them what the guitar was, is that I was going to put it into, and they made this awesome pickup, or make this awesome pickup I should say. It's a spiteful pickup. It's got a real attack and sharp end to it. This has been modded a little bit in that I've got three-way switches here for all three pickups. So I can either switch them off, single coil, or humbucker, and I can do that and have different combinations. It's a real workhorse. Around the time when I bought this, I was doing session work, and it had these pickups all the way through, EMGs. They're not probably the best EMGs in the world. Well, in fact, I know they're not the best EMGs in the world, but I like the middle and the neck pickup. It's nice and mellow, give you some nice tones, and I had the beauty of being able to walk into a studio and dial in a sound straight off the guitar just by throwing the switches around. This also used to have some mid boosts and cuts switches, but it used to make the guitar buzz like a nut job. Anyway, this is my go-to guitar. This one is permanently in drop D, so it's got a really lovely growly low end. Okay, guitar number two. This is one that I've introduced into the band over the last couple of years. It's this bad boy here. This is a 70s classic series. Built in the 90s though, Fender Stratocaster, Mexican built. My wife bought me this for a birthday that I didn't know that she'd done it. It was a friend of mine who was selling it, and anyway, a couple of years ago I thought, I love playing this guitar. The neck on this thing is just stunning, and it plays amazing. But of course, being all single coils, it just wasn't growly enough for the music we were doing. So I decided to put a single Duncan hot rail in it. So this has got a stacked humbucker in the bridge, and then the two single coils up there. 5-way switch, volume and tone controls. That's it. Lovely and simple. And I had I'm trying to remember the name of the company, which is a real which is really annoying me. Anyway, there's a company that does all my custom picks, all my printed custom stuff. The Pick House, something along those lines. They've been absolutely amazing, and I'm going to talk to them about endorsement and stuff in the future. Anyway, they made this very nice M logo, Marquis de Sade M logo for my pick guard, and this has been a little bit of my go-to for standard tuning. It's got a really lovely old school rasp to it, and will take the back of your head off if not controlled in the right way. But it's a stunning old guitar. I love it. It's got a little bit beat up now, and it's starting to go blonde as well. It used to be Olympic white, but it's starting to go blonde, and I like that. Gives it that old school sound. My Fender Super Strat. Okay, last but not least in the guitar department is this little beauty which I picked up. I picked this guitar up about a year or so ago. It's been gigged a couple of times. It's had a few issues, nothing too crazy. Just getting it settled in more than anything else. And it is the Epiphone Les Paul Prophecy. Now this is in satin black as well, which is awesome. Okay, so the reason I got this, we had the pleasure of playing at the Abyss last year. A stunning festival. If you've never played it or even been, it is fantastic. It's so well run. We loved every second of it. And at the time I wasn't sure what to do. Do I take guitars? I didn't know. So I wasn't sure whether it would be a good idea with obviously the changes with Brexit and all of that nonsense. So the Abyss said, don't worry, we'll get some guitars in for you. Oh boy, did they get some guitars in. There were 5 tables. Each table had a rack on each table, so 5 racks of guitars. And when I asked the guy which ones were for us, allocated to us, and he went, take your pick. So I picked up a very nice Les Paul Classic. There's some photos out there of us at the Abyss, with me playing this Les Paul Classic. He set it up for me, he changed the strings. The guy, he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it was just stunning to play. Now, I am more of a Fender Strat type player. I've always had Fender Strats and I enjoy them. So to switch to a Gibson was a bit of a challenge, because they do play very differently to the Fenders. They're a lot flatter and they take a bit of playing. So anyway, I played it, but I fell in love with this guitar. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford the £1,500 to buy one at the time. However, I picked one of these up in a shop. I just thought, oh, I wonder what it feels like. It is stunning. I've got to be honest, Epiphone have really stepped up with this guitar. It's under £1,000. I think I paid about 900 quid for this. It's got the Fishman Pro pickups. These are very unique pickups in that although it looks like volume tone controls, I've got coil taps. I can pull them out, push them in. Now these do some unique things. The front two, if I pull them up, turn these pickups into single coils, so you get a Strat type of sound. It's not fully Strat, but it's a Strat type of sound. Pull these up and you get that lovely old school P90s, really warm, sort of almost AC/DC-ish sort of sound. Like, you know, if you're a fan like me of old metal and old rock, hard rock, they're your kids. And I use them. Most of my guitars are like Swiss Army knives. You can play whatever you like on them, basically. I like the fact that this guitar is not just a one-trick guitar. It's got a few little clever little bits on it. Really easy to use. Three-way switch, so you can switch between those. And quite possibly the nicest inlays I've seen on a guitar. And the classic diamond head on it. Grover locking tuners, which are awesome, keeps this guitar in tune, and it's a double scale, so it's twin octave, so 24 frets, and they're all playable because of this lovely little cutout on the back. So this is my new baby. I'm still getting used to it. It's got a few little quirks that I'm ironing out and getting used to, but it sounds amazing. All three of these guitars have been on the new album, Chapter 2. If you haven't got a copy yet, go get one from ZYX.